How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I will have to fix Boss later. Boss is under a program that I actually don't have access to on this computer because I switched computers. I will be remedying that soonish. It's 90 degrees. You're boiling, brother. Amber and Sage, welcome to the stream. You're having yourselves a wonderful day. Okay. Let us begin. So I think we needed to read back just a little bit. We read about Darunia, we've done all that. Okay, Dodongo's Cavern. Link wanted to help the Gorons, but everything he had heard about Dodongo's Cavern, about the Dodongos, made him shiver. Only the memory of Zelda's words gave him the strength to go on, to enter the beast's lair and confront it with his meager weapons. Wow, it's not very nice at all now, is it? Opening the cavern. Outside Goron City, high on a cliff face above the blocked entrance to Dodongo's Cavern, Link discovered a lone bomb flower. An idea came to him. If he threw the bomb flower over the side of the cliff, maybe it would hit the boulder below and open the tunnel entrance. How no one thought about that, we'll never know. Rocks for brains. That's what I is. But, anyway. After a few missed throws, he succeeded in landing the bomb near the boulder, and the explosion shattered the rock. The path to Dodongo's was open. Bullshit. We got it on the first try. The Gorons had been blocked from their favorite rockeries ever since King Dodongo opened and moved into the cavern. Appeared and moved into the cavern. Fucking dyslexia sucks, bro. That's just how it is. Only when Link threw a bomb at the entrance to the cavern did hope reappear in the faces of the Gorons. Oh, it shows like a map. Oh, interesting. Okay, the Beamos chamber. Inside the first chamber, Link noticed several Beamos. Are there several? I think there's just the one, boy. Yeah, Nabby's got stuffed. It looks like there were many lava pits around here, so watch your step. No, I'm gonna burn my feet off. Oh, there are several. I guess there are a couple. Not to mention a bubbling pool of lava. He skirted the lava lake along the left side first, then climbed a ladder to the higher level. He bombed 2 doors and a Beamos. Okay, so we need to go down the left side, skirting the lava, burn 2 doors and a Beamos. Next, went to the right side, defeated the other Beamos, and opened 2 more blocked doors. Okay. We gotta skirt the lava. Fair enough. So how is everyone doing today, chat? It sounds like Sage is inside Dodongo's Cavern with that 90-degree weather. I know, people in SoCal right now are probably like, pathetic. But listen. Listen, that shit sucks. Alright, don't pretend it doesn't. Just because you're used to it doesn't mean it doesn't suck. It sucks for you too, you know. This is a net positive for everybody. Give me the bomb. I require it. Require it and do that. Anyway, I thought there was something here for you. Well, it didn't say I could talk to him, so I'm not going to talk to him. I thought I said there were 2 bombable areas here. Unless it meant on the other side. Did I get my left and right mixed up again? I fucking better not have. No, I definitely went to the left. Absolutely to the left. Map obtained. Probably wants... I think it wanted us to destroy this one too. Usually leave this guy alone. He's not really bothering anybody. There were 2 on the opposite side. Is that what it meant? Skirted the lava lake along the left side first, then climbed a ladder to a higher level. We bombed 2 doors and a Beamos. That's just false. That's just not true. Huh. Well, it looks like the guide is wrong. Although, you could just simply say, you know, the person telling the story clearly is misremembering. Or the person writing the story is misremembering. Which is why, in part, I like this format so much. Don't go over to it. No one told you that it was alive today? That's because it was on the Discord and I changed it last minute. That is what happened. With that in mind, I would anticipate a slightly slower day. A lower turnout. Does it say to go in here? Call to Armos. Link defeated several baby Dodongos before reaching the gated door. When he stood on the nearby switch, the gate bars raised, but they slammed down when he stepped away, so he pushed the Armos onto the switch to keep the gate open. Okay. And then nuts to the Lizalfos. Jumping between the hexagonal islands of the lava in a lake of lava, two Lizalfos attacked Link one by one. Link defended himself, but the creatures were very fast. Only after hurling a Dekunut was one of the foes was Link able to mount an attack. Interesting. Fair enough. I have to defeat you. Sorry, baby Dodongos. Normally I would leave you be, but today you shall be vanquished. Doesn't say anything about this weird door here either. Come here. I require your explosive bodies. Really? I mean, I guess the player would explore around a bit, right? Honestly, I forget what's in here. It wasn't a... I think it's just one of those weird chambers. Like, I'm certain there's something in it, but I don't think it was anything important. It might be like a piece of heart. I forget. Oh, sorry, hold on. I have to step on it first. Wow, the gate opened, chat. Oh, dearie me, as soon as I've stepped away, the gate has slammed shut again. Wow, we learned. I wonder if Navi says anything about that. Actually, I don't remember. Hold on, I want to see if Navi says anything. Because again, this is from the perspective of a new player. Strong iron bars are blocking the door. You can't open them with your hands. No, she doesn't mention anything. That's fair. I don't know if you've ever had to push these things yet. We just start? Yeah, we literally just started. Like, stream's been running for 15 minutes. 5 of it was... Well, 5 of it you were here. 5 of it was me trying to get the bots to behave. And 5 of it was at the intro screen. So you are good. Alright, so we need to use Decunuts on the Dodongos. That is the only time we will be able to mount an attack. To be fair, this would be pretty spooky. I don't really think you need to use the Decunuts. I mean, you can, I guess, but... This feels like a time that a new player might panic. Use your shield well and fight with Z targeting techniques. Ah. Back here. You dork. I have been saying the word dork a lot lately. Like, I think the last time I used it, I was saying, like, who's the dork that decided we need 24-hour days? Apparently there is a reason, but I'm just like, bro, base 10s are where it's at, man. Base 10s are based. Which is probably the most cringe thing I've ever said in my life, but that's beside the point. Also, I think somewhere in here... I was wrong. I was wrong. This is one of those things that I don't think a lot of people know about. I'm almost certain that there's a secret in here. Oh yeah, there it is. Thick as fuck, right, chat? Yeah, you know, just dip your head in a little bit of lava before you, you know, go get the healing heart. It's fine, it's fine. It's all illusionary lava anyway. Actually, the lava on the wall doesn't hurt you. While it's falling, it's harmless. That's a good thing to remember about lava, children. If it's falling, it can't hurt you. I'm gonna get sued in like 30 years. Someone's gonna think back to this moment. There's gonna be highlights. Old ass YouTuber gets boy killed in lava related accident. I'll be like, fuck me. That's how I get remembered? Awesome. Love that. Very neat. Wait, hold on. They didn't say to bomb at Dodongo. The Big Bang. Oh wow, they kind of just go for a while, don't they? So yeah, they just want you to explore around. Fair enough. ROM hackers love putting things there. I love putting things there. If I were a ROM hacker, that's where I'd put stuff. Perfect place. First off, you have to put something behind a waterfall, right? And if it's a waterfall of lava, that's even better. What does Navi say? Watch out for its fiery breath. Use Z targeting techniques. They're really nailing home this Z targeting thing, huh? They love it. Grumpy Fox, welcome to the stream. How's it going? So I think at another point in the guide, well, and in game, they've done this fire thing where you light the torches. So this is perfectly fine. I'm trying to think of what stuff they might change in the remake. Assuming it is a remake and not like a remaster where they do new stuff in. Because while I love this game, it can be a little, I guess obtuse is the word that I'm looking for at times. Straighten you out. On Pride Month too, can you believe I did that? No, but fun fact on the Zelda Collector's Edition game disc you have, there's a description of OoT to refer to the Z targeting as revolutionary. I mean, it kind of is sick as fuck. Like, so this was one of the first, you know, forays into 3D gaming, and I don't want to give Nintendo too big of a head because they'll try to copyright it, but when you think about it, I mean, anytime I think of a locking, like a system where you lock onto something, like, I immediately think about Zelda, right? Like, I think, oh, like, that's just like, you know, the lock-on system. I mean, I call it the Z targeting because I'm from a Nintendo background, but I mean, somebody would have figured it out eventually. I'm confident of that. It just happened to be Nintendo that did it first. And it solves a very big problem, right? So, whenever you lock onto something, this essentially turns the game, like, yes, you can move around in 3D space while Z-targeting, but it essentially turns the game, like, your focus on the enemy into a 2D plane, right? Which is something that people were very familiar with at the time. Like, you don't have to worry about that, and in a lot of 2D games, you also didn't have to worry about, like, if the enemy's in front of you, you're gonna hit them. Whereas this is, you know, especially because most people, and myself included when I was younger, I always wanted to point towards the enemy, so I would get this weird, you know, I would get this overhead slash, which was absolutely terrible and honestly kind of fucking questionable why they would have this overhead slash when pointing towards the enemy, but I guess it's not a problem if you are using Z-target. And I do like the directional inputs of the sword. It's very nice. Okay, the Big Bang. After retrieving the compass, Link... Where was the compass? Oh, wait, no, the compass was in this room. Yes, let's explore. Okay, after retrieving the compass, Link returned to the room with 2 rows of bomb flowers that ran along both sides of a central wall. He plucked a bomb flower from one side and dropped it. The entire row of bomb flowers on that side ignited and blew up, but nothing else happened. He then noticed that a single gap between the 2 rows of bomb flowers, a gap just wide enough for a bomb to be placed. Alright. Did it say which side we gotta do that on? He dropped the entire... Plucked a bomb on one side and dropped it. Okay. This is where the player would learn that chain explosions happen. Wow. Interesting. No. Oh no, Navi, what did you say? What did you say? Fuck, what does that say? Wow, look at all those bomb flowers. Is there any way you can set them all off at once? I don't know, probably. Calm down. I didn't go get the compass. I've completely failed this run. I've ignored the guide. Can't believe I've done this. Navi's doing their best. They're doing great work. Excuse me. Oh no, there's an enemy here. Guys, it's very scary. It is kind of interesting that some of these enemies you can push and other ones you can't. I don't think there's any way to tell. I mean, they don't damage you until... Yeah, you can swim with this. This is a very unique enemy. Stop its movement and then destroy it. Alright, it's also going to do 1,000,000 points of damage to me. Because I'm busy talking to Navi. I guess you could have blown them up too. Hey, those 2 are safe. It's kind of like a mimic enemy. Like it blends in. It feels way less BS than most mimic enemies do in video games. I mean, you can usually tell, especially like Dark Souls and stuff, but you could in Soul Calibur 2. It was I don't remember if I used them particularly a lot, but yeah, a neat little touch. Full playthrough of OoT and did a few more side quests than you usually do. Big Poe side quest. The barren Hyrule field. There ain't a lot going on, is there? Now, one thing I will say, since I need to get this. Got Mesa Blades. I go straight to the Mesa Blades. Technically, no, but I was told by the spiders that I need to collect these. I'll be rich if I do. Definitely the fact that that family was cursed because of their greed won't rub off on me. I'm different. Oh, this is also... I thought it led straight into that room. It doesn't. Come here. Is this one of those tricky ones? No, I actually thought it was. I think maybe the rest of them are mimics? Yes, okay. Well, alive. I don't know if it's ever established if some of... What are the Armos, anyway? They always jump scare you. Does it say anything about the Armos? No, it doesn't say anything about the Armos, really. Oh, no, there's the Armos. The curious Armos statues took the form of large stone figures, but sometimes they came to life and attacked people who touched them. For a time, they would storm about furiously, then subside into stillness. Other Armos could be pushed around without ever being awakened. That is creepy as hell. That face, I hate that. I do not care for this art, but it's good art, don't get me wrong, but I hate that face. That's that shit that haunts you, man. Yeah, it doesn't say that they're like, there aren't like spirits inhabiting them or anything, or... I have no idea how they actually work. Artwork makes them look cool and they actually are. I would agree with that. I mean, it's kind of a sick idea. Armos were in the... I think they were in the original Zelda. I don't remember if you had to touch them, though. Scary chat, we need the guide. Link faced a room filled with razor traps. Jesus. Also, chat. So you know how they have barbed wire, right? Barbed wire? I look at barbed wire and I'm like, whatever, you could get around that. And then I look at razor wire and I'm like, holy shit. What sadistic motherfucker decided to make razor wire? But the fact that it's a deterrent and barbed wire wasn't enough to deter me, but razor wire is, kind of just solidifies why there needed to be razor wire, I guess. Anyway, Link faced a room filled with razor traps that sliced among the narrow passages. He jumped into a short side passage where no blades moved, then waited for another blade to pass before skipping to the far side. There he pulled out a block from the wall and climbed it, breathing a sigh of relief. Okay, we gotta do that. Fire chambers. Link came to a room where the roaring fire on a platform blocked the far side. There was no way to reach the exit except across the platform, and no way to survive the scorching flames above the exit. He saw a switch with an eye embedded in the center. It seemed to be watching him, waiting for him to act. Waiting for him to act. He wanted to make the eye close and leave him alone. Oh, bro, me too. Link needs his eye drops. Indeed. You never know to be around these narrow paths. Use Z targeting. We're very proud of it. To look at the proper direction is always useful technique, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it incredible and useful and the best thing ever? Don't you like it? Isn't it good? Pay attention to it. It's gonna fucking revolutionize video games. We're gonna say it later. Like 10 years later or whatever. We're gonna say it's revolutionary. And to be fair, it is. I mean, they ain't wrong. But also... Goodies. They said razor wire was being more common in video games. I mean, you know, art imitates life, life imitates art. Like, one of the games that I was playing for a while, it had, benches that had anti-homeless architecture. And people were like, dude, really? This is supposed to be like an idealized world and we're gonna fucking... Really? Really? First off, I don't think anti-homeless architecture... I mean, it works, sure, but it also just makes everything shitty. Harry, welcome to the stream. We're going through Dodongo's cavern. Link in the eye drops. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Alright, we don't have to worry about that right now. Guys, we have to use nuts. That's the only way we'll ever hit them. Oh, dearie me, they were immune for a second. Yeah, you better run. Maybe you can hit them with this. Oh, they dodge. That's sick. Whoa. Get his ass. Oh, got him. get fucked. Oh, he ran away again. Oh, did they both dodge? Okay, so that's actually like the worst thing you can possibly do. That makes the fight take so much longer. I mean, it's vaguely interesting that you can do it, but I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, he's done for. It seems like they stand around for a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna stop that now. Making this take way longer than it needs to. So I didn't know you could hit them with that. Well, maybe it's doing okay damage. Boy. Yeah, I've never seen it done that way. I knew that they could get hit by the boomerang. The boomerang just stuns them, though. As one might anticipate. Guys, it never told me how to do this room. I don't know how to do it. Also, I'm pretty sure there is a way you can do this without doing these switches, but I must resist the urge to do some crazy shit. I'm a player that doesn't know what they're doing. I have no idea. Whoa, wait. Did we miss part of the guide? Link in the eye drops. I guess it just assumes we explore all this stuff. The narrow bridge spanned the height of the great chamber above a giant Dodongo skull. Somehow he had to open the door in that fortress of bone to reach the innermost sanctum of the cave. When he reached two gaps in the bridge, Link peered through one hole at the skull. That sentence is fucking crazy for me to read. I don't know why that's so difficult. Link peered down through one hole at the skull. Probably the rhyming there. He was directly above the empty eye sockets. He could have dropped a bomb into the socket if he wanted. It was tempting. Well, it is indeed tempting. Also, kid me, this is a diabolical fucking part of the game, right? So you just got a new item. You've been blowing up explosive walls, or bombable walls this entire time. And they put a very obvious bombable wall right here that you have to go through that entire thing you just did, again, to get back here. And as if that wasn't bad enough, it's all right before a shortcut. Brother. Because you can't get back up here, I don't think. I'm fairly confident. That wall, trap. I think there's a Skullchola on the other side. That's it. Shortcut unlocked. Yeah, exactly. I was very upset with it when I was a kid. I think they said they wanted me to do that. That probably still works. They had to extend the playtime somehow. Brother, you might be correct. When you're onto something, you're onto something. Really? I thought maybe it would work. Drop. There, now these are like anti-eye drops. Now his eyes are very agitated and exploded. And really probably don't exist anymore. I have a feeling if a bomb goes off in your eye socket, you're probably not having a good time. Come to think of it, I'm not really sure how, like, even just any, like a small explosion, right? Like a firecracker probably ends your life, dude. Real talk? In your eye? Maybe if it's like outside of the eye, but if it's like in your eye socket, first off, that's some saw shit right there. Second off, you're probably done for. Okay. Number 8, the final push. The end was near. Link could sense it in the thick air and hear the cries of the geese that flew in flaming circles above him. But there was a puzzle here, as there often is. A large square hole in the floor suggested that a block would fit into it. But the only block was out of reach. Following side tunnels and moving other stones, Link eventually reached the block and pushed it into the hole. The door opened, beckoning him to his fate. Dun dun. Bro eats bombs? Fun fact, I say it every time, if you just go straight to this wall and try to ascend it, you will always get hit by that keys. Pretty sure same with this one. Yep. You can ask me how I know, but you get it. I know from first-hand experience, shit. Get out of here. Leave me alone. Whoa, the juke. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. You're incredible. You get to live. I forget what the secret is. Brother. Nope, you don't get away with that. Sorry. Sorry about it. One singular Armos. Pretty sure a bomb just kills him straight outright. Right? Straight outright. Outright. Does not, however. Alright, we gotta do a cool thing. Hold on, backflip. Yeah, well, it's not exactly the angle I wanted, but... When I was younger, I used to see what interesting poses I could freeze Link in. Son of a... Forgot that it didn't stay that way. Alright. Now you're just being silly. Heart? Double heart. Yeah, I'm gonna get fucking hit by keys speed run world record real quick. Hold on. That's battery. No. Well, it is the best part of picking up a token. Totally agree. Are you guys aware of the infinite Skulltrolla glitch in this game? That is how I found all the Skulltrollas. Not legitimately. Yes, but you forgot how it works. You have to collect a Skulltrolla at the same time that you're leaving a map zone. The easiest place to do that is in the grotto near Hyrule Castle. You can just throw the boomerang up there. As long as you time it right, you can go back in and collect the Skulltrolla again. But if you mess it up a single time, then you can't do it anymore, obviously. Alright, I need to read up on my enemy. King Dodongo roared, then stomped forward, unimpressed by the puny child before him. Fair enough. Link ran back along the narrow path, then he turned to face the beast. When King Dodongo opened his jaws, Link charged forward and hurled a bomb inside the gaping maw. For a moment the beast was stunned. Link stepped in to whack it with his sword. King Dodongo rolled forward, trying to crush his tormentor, but Link huddled beside the pool of lava, narrowly escaping. 4 bombs were all the old dinosaurs could stomach before Link stood victorious. What's the stuff on his shoulder? These like crystals and stuff? I mean, so he has his horns here. I'm assuming these are... The spines are the same thing as his horns, like, you know, nails and stuff. But what is this thing? I don't know if he actually has that in-game. Also today, drink of choice, Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream. It's okay. I'm not absolutely sold on the cream part. He kind of has the things on his shoulder. He has the I have to huddle the wall. Oh no. Oh, I have to charge forward. I'm too late. That's a pretty neat attack. I had to touch the wall first, chat. It was illegal not to. Hardened skin or whatever. Yeah, no, that checks out. I could see that. Just from like rubbing up against. Okay, so actually it makes a lot of sense. If he's rolling a lot. So the reason we have that part on our elbows is one, because it has to bend a lot. But two, you put your elbows down on things. So him having these white spots, right? Or these lighter spots on his body actually make a lot of sense. Because he's rolling around all over the place. Like on the backs of his paws and whatnot. Okay, phew. I'm assuming they're just... Well, assuming that we hit him with a single standard slash. It said we had to use 4 bombs. Thorns live in rocky mountains. Why wouldn't other creatures that live in the same area also? Sure. You can still be an infernal dinosaur and be an inferior dinosaur. Get fucked, kid. Get out of here. Is he actually dead? Or did he just get, like, stunned and then trapped in lava? You're actually dead, right? Look into your eyes. Oh yeah, he's dead. I'll give you another one just to put him out of his misery in case. No one deserves that. Pretty sure you're dead. Get that brain. Alright, chop his brain up. He's dead. We're fine. We're not a bad person. He started it. Etc. etc. All those things. Georg deserves it and he's not even in this game. Georg's an asshole. It's me, Darunia. Well done. Here's some very aggressive head pats. You now have 2 concussions. Thanks to you, we can once again eat delicious rocks from Dodongo's cabin until our stomachs burst. Recommend stopping before them. Go off. What a wild adventure to make an incredible story. I can't believe that Dodongo suddenly appeared in such great numbers. And that big rock block in the cave. All this trouble must have been caused by that Gerudo thief, Ganondorf. He said, "Give me the spiritual stone, only then will I open the cave for you." You, on the other hand, risked your life for it. Kid, I like you. How's about you and I become sworn brothers? They capitalized sworn. I just realized that. That would imply that it's a proper noun. Nope, there's no big ceremony involved. Just take this as a token of our friendship. We call Georg George. Is that a thing I did once? That feels like a thing I would have done in a video 8 years ago. Sworn. Yeah, they fucking capitalized sworn for some reason. Okay, next we're just going to Zora's River. It's so pretty, chat. You obtain the Goron's ruby. This is the spiritual stone of fire passed down by the Gorons. You don't know what he means by sworn brother. Okay, they capitalized brothers as well. I didn't see the capitalized B on brothers last time. But you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You have 1 more to find. Did you know, chat, that you could, if you wanted to, come to Dodongo's cavern, get the bombs, then go to Jabu Jabu? There's nothing stopping you from doing that. Which is a silly thing to do, but you can do it. Brother, you'll have to keep brushing up on your skills as you travel, won't you? You should go see the great fairy on top of Death Mountain. She will power you up. Hey everybody, let's see off our brother. You did great. How about a big old go-around hug, brother? No. I tried to retreat. They did not allow me. Kind of menacing. Can you imagine if they were just like still following you? And they just fucking followed you all the way through the game like the super intelligent snail until you beat the game, and even then they were still following you. Why is that a fucking great idea? Someone mod that, please. Ocarina of Time, but I'm hunted by a snail. OOT, but snail. Oh. Did the adult temples out of order? To be fair, I always did Spirit and then Shadow. Oh, no, did I do Spirit and Shadow or Shadow then Spirit? Whichever one is not implied to be correct. Spirit, Shadow. I did Shadow and then Spirit, I think. Because this would imply you do Light, Forest, Fire, Water, Spirit, Shadow. I always swapped them. And you can do them in pretty much any order you want after you get the bow, so... Okay. Doing Spirit then Shadow is just gross to you? Why? Can you articulate your feelings, please? Alright, we're going here completely blind. We don't know about the back tech. Oh god, we're being... Fuck, dodge the rocks, quick! Get out of here! I can't! Okay. Oh, you kind of can actually dodge them. If you just stand still. Why did that happen? Some of the rocks follow you, some of them don't. I did not know that. I gotta stop messing around. I'm gonna die. Since you were 5, you've just done the Shadow then Spirit. Nah, I get it. So, I think part of the reason why it feels like such a good ending temple is you get that 6 shield, right? Which really completes the late game look, in my opinion, of this game. And on top of that, you actually interact. Well, I guess you do. You interact with the going back in time mechanic for the Shadow Temple, but no, that's just for the bottom of the well. Hi, I don't want to talk to you, thank you. But that's not in the temple itself. Leave me alone. It's a shame they don't have that in more of the game, I think. Just a straight line. Oh no. It also just kind of feels weird to go, like... So, okay. If you go Shadow, then Spirit, you have the Death, and then the Afterlife, and then you go to Ganon's Castle. Whereas before you do that, you have what I consider like the Afterlife aspect of like Spirit Temple and stuff like that. Then Death, then just straight to more darkness and stuff. I think you kind of need that palate cleanser. Or no. From a gameplay standpoint, that's how it makes sense. But I'm pretty sure I always did it. Yeah. Yeah, I always did Shadow last. I mean, I know why. That's just because that's how my dad did it. Crazy angle, by the way. Wonder if they're gonna change that in the remake. Absolutely absurd angle. It's not getting better. It's not getting better. Pull B to charge your weapon, then release B to unleash a wave of energy with your spin. If you want to release energy without charging your weapon, then just spin the circle. What if they keep the pointy boobies in the remake? I hope they do. I hope they just keep this character the exact same. That's fine. Next time you're in the neighborhood, you should drop in on a friend of mine who lives by Hyrule Castle. She'll surely grant you another new power. I should probably go pick that up. When battles made thy weary, please come back to see me. No. Lots of questionable angles in this one, huh? Chad, I think they had I think they wanted us to feel a certain way about this character. Hi. You enter the fairy fountain, then it's back to N64 graphics. Hell yeah. Kids will be like, what is this? I can't go into this. Hoot hoot, well, it looks like you've grown up a little from the Great Fairy's power. But you still don't really look like the hero who will save Hyrule, at least not yet. If you're going back down the mountain, I can lend you a wing. Come here and grab my talons. Hold on tight. Yes, come into my talons. I'm going to strip the flesh from your bones. That's what owls do. They are predators. They will fuck you up. Also, bird talons are like so bad for you. There's a reason they wear these heavy ass like leather gloves whenever you're interacting with like any kind of bird or falcon and stuff like that. Those talons are no joke. And they don't understand subtlety. They're like, I'm not trying to fall off this branch or whatever, so they just hang on for dear life. Piece of heart. If it were thorns, I don't think they'll do that. Did it say I had to go get the fucking bottle? Why I really gotta go do the bottle? And this was a while ago, huh? Look at this cow artwork. Look at that goofy ass cow. Look at him. I thought it did say to do that. Oh, there it does. Talon loved games, and he designed a good one for Link. Link released 3 special cuckoos into a flock already running about. Once that Link could find all 3 of the cuckoos, he would give him a well-earned reward. And well, Talon was not a sore loser. Alright, we gotta go do that. Let's go get the next bottle. Fair enough. Also, there are totally just re-deads under this village, I'm pretty sure. I think I remember that being the case. Why is he pink? Funny. We got him there. You got me. It's kind of funny. Huh. Is that how he looks in Majora's Mask as well? He's technically the Gorman brothers at that point, but I don't remember if he has that look. I don't think he has that look in Majora's Mask. Nor in the promotional materials for it. Because they usually give him the, not the Dodongo mask. Whatever mask. I don't remember the name of it. He just wears a suit. A suit and tie like a distinct... The Garo mask, not Dodongo. Who's Dodongo? Remember? I wonder if Saria knows anything about the other spiritual stone. Oh, sure, let's find out. Circus leader's mask? That's the one that's his face, though. Or is that the actual name for the Dodongo mask? What is that's gonna bother me now. Mask Dodongo. Oh, Dodongo's the frog mask. Yeah, the froggy mask. Link, this is Saria. Can you hear me? Are you collecting spiritual stones? You have one more to find? You mean the spiritual stone of water. How do you know that? Great Deku Tree. Oh. Fair enough. King Zora, the ruler of Zora's domain, has it. Do you want to talk to Saria again? No. No. I'm done. Does it ever say why he has that mask, by the way? Like, I don't think there's any nefarious reason why he has it. I just don't know what it is. Hydrate. Thanks for the hydrate. Appreciate it. About reach for my Pepsi again. I am not Grumpy Fox. I drink water. Good for you or whatever. But am I wrong? Nah, I like this angle. Well, I'll be if it ain't the forest kid from the other day. Well, by the way, thanks a lot for waking me up. It took some doing, but I finally got Malin back in a good mood. So what are you up to today? Got some free time on your hands, you say? Well, how about a little game? These 3 cuckoos I have here are special super cuckoos. Why? I'm gonna throw these cuckoos into that there gaggle of normal cuckoos. Wow. The normal cuckoos, am I right? If you pick out these 3 special birds from among the other normal cuckoos, he's said it again. Haven't had Pepsi in 48 hours? Fuck yeah. If you can't find them, win. It'll be 10 rupees. You won't play? Yes, sir. You have 30 seconds. All right, then start looking. Done. Wait, that's one of them. All right, the other one was, wow, they all just fucking filed in over here, didn't they? Throw them into the hay. There's one of these. All right, there's a second one. Well, that was pretty lucky. Golly, I'll be darned. That's plumb incredible. That's the last one. You found them all. Come on over here. I love the southern voice when I get to actually use it. You got talent to be one of them world's best cowboys. Well, how would you like to marry Malin? No? Well, yes. I was only just kidding. Just kidding. I was seriously kidding. Boy, I said I was kidding. No. Think you're a little young for that, aren't you? Haw, haw, haw. Oh, I'm proud to present you to a sample of our very own Lon milk. After you drink it, you can bring back the bottle and buy a refill anytime you want. That's what it was, a sales tactic, chat. So we played a game, then he gave us a free sample, told us to come back to get more samples. Smart business strategy, to be honest. For 5 hearts, it's got 2 drinks. It also gets really warm and is disgusting. Need more than 150 to be convinced to stop Pepsi. Look, everyone's got their thing, man, and the world is the world right now, so I get it. It's not cocaine. That's good. It's very nice that it's not cocaine. Meth. That's another one that people seem to like. I personally don't get it. But you know, people seem to like it a lot. Some people. Probably ending soon. Oh, the world won't end soon. Our existence might. But the world will be fine. Here's the thing. Mother Nature is an absolutely insane force. And while, yes, we shouldn't do... Like, we should try to help the environment or whatever, this planet will be here long after us as it was here long before us. That is my take on it. How else do you think you get weeds and, like, pieces of grass growing literally through cracks in concrete? Hell, they're causing the cracks in the concrete in some cases. So yeah. Mother Nature's gonna be just fine. We're the problem. It was doing great before we showed up. Reincarnate because you are simply built different. Fair enough. Oh wait, we need to go... Someone mentioned getting Din's Fire, or sorry, going to the fairy fountain in Hyrule Castle Field first. Gonna make it. Oh, we can do Bombchu Bowling now too. Sages keep coming back. If The Legend of Zelda taught me anything, it would be... Look, I'm sure I picked up a lot from this game, to be honest. But I can't think of exactly what it is right now. Huh? What? Uh-oh. A customer? Well, welcome to our Cutting Edge Amusement Center, the Bombchu Bowling Alley. Do you want to know what you can win? Well, it's a secret. I can't tell you until you paid. It's 30 rupees per game. You want to play? Want to see her in the remake. I know, dude. She's so hot, bro. She's employed. This is great. And for the hole in the center, let the bomb shoot. You get 10 tries. You ready? Let's ball. Oh, it was for guys where you can win. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. That's really quite the opposite of what I wanted. That's gonna be a long fucking game, chat. It's gonna be a real long game. I cannot believe. This is her business? I guess that explains why she's just, you know, having a hard time staying awake. Did that not work? Oh, my angle must be off. I'm so bad at this, chat. Get out of the way, Cuckoo. Poor Cuckoo. He's just a dumb chicken. They don't know what they're doing. I'm doing everything I possibly can to not hit this target, dude. Seriously. You know what? Fuck it. I usually do it this way anyway. I just fucking guess the angle. That Cuckoo's in the way now. Is back in the way now. This is really good. I'm doing a really good job, Chad. Oh, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't lose. The house won, that's all. Can I play again? Yes. For guys, which you can win. Is that just bombs or is that a bomb upgrade? Why would I care about that? Here's what I don't understand, chat. Just bombs? That's dumb. Okay, I was straight ahead when I did this. I'm Z-locked. If I go here, the angles are really weird. I'm throwing now. I'm busy throwing. Alright, and then... You always win when the reward is useless? Brother, true. Yo, watch me just weave it right here. Hold on. See? Boom. Easy. Straight down the center. Winner. Good job, kid. You got some explosives. Go bomb that other mini-game shop. How do I still have money to do this? Ah, that's the one we want. Alright. Save scum. No way! Oh, phew. Thank goodness. About to be very upset. Oh, it's on the opposite side this time. Tricky. Dang it. Easy. No way. Now that it's something that I want, I will fail. Absolutely. Bro, I'm working on it as we speak. Come on. Oh, yeah. No problem. Alright, so here, watch this. Check it out. Check it out, chat, right? So the cuckoo will move out of the way. We just have to let it rip when they're in the way, and then they'll move. He's moving. Yeah, oh, we're fine. We're not fine. It's fine. When I was younger, dude, I had the angle down. I could, like, ramp it off the wall and go on the ceiling and stuff. It's sick. He moves. Not the little one. Yo, check this out. Watch. Boom. It works every time. Except for when it fails. Ready? Boom. Alright. Well, anyway. It's a good showing, chat. It's a really good showing. Ah, see, I knew he was going to come back to the center. I knew it. I knew it. He moves back center. Wait. Wait. He moves back center. Boom. Right to the center. Moves out of the way. But come back right now. That's how they get you. It's that little one. They're off cycle, see? Boom. Now they're both in the way. He moves. He goes back center. Fucks everything up. I hate myself for it. You want to play again? Yeah, I'll see what you're going to get. You're going to be... I don't have enough rupees. What happened? I blacked out for a second. Do you guys like that that's my joke for when I reload a save state? Because it's very consistent that it happens. A glitch in the Matrix? Precisely. Hold on. If he stays out of the way, it's fine. Boom. Straight through. Straight into the chicken. Straight into the cuckoo. Easy. Alright, we got the angle locked in. We just gotta be patient. My strong suit. He moves. Out of the way. He moves right into it. He does. He does that. That's great. Although I did stun him out of the way. That was pretty nice. He's gonna go center again, isn't he? Nope, he's out of the way. Get the fuck out of the way, chicken. Done. I didn't even need this. I just kind of wanted to do it. Got the big bomb back. Well. Want to play again? No. You have nothing of interest to me anymore. Although I do kind of want to see if I can win a series of 50-50s. I could sell the milk to support my gambling addiction. I might need the money. I might need the... Okay. Not even the Pizza Hut? I mean, I guess it's fine. Please, with C, sell me something. Please, with C. I could buy a fish. I can get another one later. Oh, a fish. I'll buy it for 100 rupees. All sales final. Alright, alright. You've become a useless NPC I'll never think of again. Well, Sage will be doing some thinking. That's true. You know what? Now that I have so much money, I'm just gonna walk straight in through the gate. This guard's gonna let me through. Watch. Do you really want to see her that much? Wow, give me 10 rupees. I'll let you pass. Security has never been stronger. They're literally... Well, I guess... I know they just recently locked it down. I can't remember why they locked it down, though. It was a prank or something, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. Unfortunately, because of a foolish prank pulled by some townsfolk. Okay. I don't know what prank it was. Does he still do this after Ganon attacks Hyrule Castle? We're gonna find out. Okay, skill issue clearly. I am very curious. Oh wait, oh man, I just saved over after he said that. Talk to the guy in the blue shirt. Does he actually tell you what the prank was? Or does he just say that there was a prank? I know it's probably just my brain rot, but I imagine it being the, you know, the standard YouTuber. What's up, Hyrule? It's your boy. What's up here? And today we're gonna be playing pranks on royalty. And then they fucking blow up half the castle. Like, wasn't that a fun prank? Which is... Have you seen the pranks where they just go into a store and start working? Which, first off, stop it. Just stop. I don't want my food prepared by some kid who's not trained. Came in, didn't wash their motherfucking hands. Alright, get out of here. They've contaminated the whole thing. But that's what pranks are these days. Back in my day, we had big pranks. You just ran over people with cars or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, welcome, Link. I'm the Great Fairy of Magic. What is your... Oh, yeah, you work at, No, I remember where you work. I'll give you a magic spell. Please take it. Like, you don't work in food, which is my main problem with it. Well, one, it's this whole liability thing, right? They could get hurt. If they get hurt, then they probably could sue, which, you know, knowing some of these people, they probably would. Absolutely devious angle here, chat. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. I'm gonna give her an old woman voice. Just to make it less appealing, chat. Someone could prank me by filling my bank account with money. Oh, that'd be terrible. I would hate that. He only lets you through once? What is this scam? I guess he does say move quickly. I thought he would just be open. Brother, we had an agreement. Actually, do I still need to pay him? Also, if the guards keep throwing you out, this guy could make a lot of money. Welcome to Hyrule Castletown. It's a peaceful, prosperous town. Are you a different guard? Wait, is that a different dude? Or is he just... I'm very confused. You can't pay him at night? You can only pay him during the day? When he's more likely to get caught? I just kind of assume that it's a different, like, they just swapped guards, right? You really want to see them that bad? Alright, give me 10 rupees. You crooked guard. Absolutely bent. Out of shape. Crooked. Terrible. Alright, let's go talk to the blue guy. I want to see what that prank was. Was someone playing the Song of Storms next to a tree? Or whatever? And then going in and getting golden Skulltulas infinitely? What a prank. Said the blue shirt guy? This guy? Oh, you are so handsome. Just like the King of Hyrule. Hee hee. Oh, you are more beautiful than Princess Zelda. Well, that's good. She's a child, so hopefully you would think that. But go off. Thank goodness he passed the QTE. Who tells you about it? Oh, by the tree? Okay. There we are. These two dudes. I wanted to see Princess Zelda. But I avoided the guards, swam through the moat. I was almost there when they caught me. Oh, he did it. I found a small drain hole on the right side of the castle that I thought I could sneak into, but I got stuck there. What a prank. Oh, well, they're really having a guffaw about it. What a crazy guy. Can you believe this guy was crazy enough to try to sneak into Hyrule Castle and see Princess Zelda? All because of this idiot Dave tightened security at the castle. Why did you want to go see Princess Zelda again? You know, if you stop doing weird shit, maybe Princess Zelda would have an audience with the people a little more often. Just saying. That might be the case. Okay, so before... No, I'm not going to do that. I wanted to run the... I've never successfully done the chess minigame without the lens of truth. Did they know that Zelda is a kid? I mean, they might not. I don't know. I would assume that that's common information, but... Yeah, like... You would think they would know that. Is it said anywhere? Assumedly the townsfolk would know when the king had a daughter, right? Or like had any sort of kid, for that matter. It would be weirder to me if they didn't know, I think. It looks like you've gotten bigger and stronger already. Just ahead lies Zora's domain. The Zoras serve Hyrule's royal family by protecting its water source. Their door will not open for anyone except those who have some connection with the royal family. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? It is by the guide. Speaking of which, I have been forgetting to look at the guide. Because we did some side stuff that the guide told us to do and I forgot about. What is next? Okay. Zora's River. To the east of Kakariko Village flowed a river of sacred water from Zora's fountain. Navi informed Link that the Zoras were a civilization of fish people that held the final spiritual stone. Actually, Navi told us to contact Saria, and Saria is the one that told us that, but go off. Determined to unlock the Temple of Time with all three stones, Link trudged upstream to find them and the source of their river. Okay, Link jumped across the riverbank. Link jumped across the river to the left bank to begin an upstream journey to Zora's River. After blowing up the rocks that had blocked his path, he encountered a cellar of magic beans, as well as a dead end. Link could not jump nor climb over the gate behind the man, and the river's current was too strong for the boy his size to challenge. Link resolved to jump to the right bank. After several unsuccessful... we gotta fail it now. Okay. After several unsuccessful attempts, he figured this gap was too wide to cross. A few steps in front of the gate, Link noticed a circle of rocks. No grass grew from the section of the river bank besides it. Link left from that sandy shore, and he was able to make it. Alright. Let them hear the melody of the royal family. Hoot hoot. I will do that, thank you. I've exploded. I am now dead. Dead as fuck. Hey, that should only hit one rock. Didn't hit any rocks. Absolutely, they needed to. Alright, let's talk to the bean guy. Fail this fucking a couple times. Chomp, chomp, chomp. How about some magic beans? They aren't selling very well. How about 10 rupees for one piece? One piece? One piece. Chomp, chomp, chomp. How about some magic beans? Well, they're not that popular yet. How about 20 rupees for one? Alright, we gotta find a place. Want to plant some beans, go around the topsoil. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Hey, stop eating all your stock, brother. You know, I kind of take this as a challenge. Hold on, I bet there's... No, you could totally make that. No. Bitches. Alright. Fine, we're going back down. It said we had to fail this several times. I don't want to do that. We get the idea. So I'm pretty sure there was a thing here. Hold on, Cuckoo, get the hell out of the way. I forget what exactly was in here. Okay, I guess it's a Song of Storms one. Alright, from the sandy shores we jump. We yump? Alright, what else was there? Link in the Beanstalk. As Link traveled up the river, he came upon an iron gate where a portly man was selling magic beans. Link was better at chopping down plants than growing them. Well, he never tried. You don't know that. But he decided to try his hand at gardening anyway, and purchased the beans. Not much sprouted up when Link planted them in a square patch. Gotta plant that too, okay. When Link returned years later, his tiny plant had grown into a magical, leafy transport they could ride upstream. Wonderful. And then behind the waterfall. Change the color to blue. Alright. Can you use songs before the game teaches you if you know them? I don't think so. I mean, you can play them, but they don't do anything. Find out. Nope. Gotta plant a bean here, though. He died of old age 7 years from now? Nah, he was somewhere else, wasn't he? Wait, well, no, I guess there's no reason to buy them as an adult. Because you wouldn't be able to plant them unless you were a kid anyway. Octra! Bounce back the rocks they spit at you. No, don't want to. Doing anything but that. I'm doing everything but that. I remember trying to get that piece of heart was like a disaster when I was a kid. I don't think we can do anything here. I don't actually need the rupees either. Got a whole one playthrough of this game. It's a shame. Well, maybe you can have another playthrough when it's re-released on the Nintendo Switch 2, coming to a home near you. Yeah, I was gonna try a joke bit about pandering to Nintendo, and then I remembered it's Nintendo, and I don't give a shit. Speaking of which, I think we talked about it last time. But, so that's a hell of an art style, isn't it? Unreal 5 engine looking ass game. Yo, this drawing of the frogs though. Oh, put it back. Put it back. Okay, there. That's creepy. Okay, behind the waterfall. The Zoras protected the king of Hyrule's sacred water supply. Sacred water supply. And to ensure that their fountainhead would never be polluted, they let it run through his asshole the whole time. Probably his ass cracked. Bad. It's all the water going to Hyrule does that. Maybe he himself is what's purifying the water. We ever stop to think about that? They just said, I'll do it myself. Fair. Anyway. They kept themselves hidden from the rest of the world. Link knew the Zoras lived upstream, but all he had found was a waterfall and no entrance. Perhaps, he thought, the inscription on the ground could be a clue. After reading it, Link plays Zelda's lullaby to see if the royal song was the key to lulling the falls to sleep. Sure enough, the music stopped the flow, and once the curtain of water withdrew, he saw that it concealed Zora's domain. Oh, thank goodness. Withdrawing the riverbank's riches. Well, we already did this, luckily. Fabulous chorus of... I gotta do the frogs again. I'll do the frogs again, I guess. Oh, we can do that on the way back. Now it says to do it right now. I gotta do it right now. It's weird that it says to go here and then to do the frogs. That's kind of backwards. Anyway, Fabulous Frog Chorus. Wandering minstrels once roamed the riverbanks playing songs, and the frogs in Zora's river grew fond of the music. Eventually, they learned to sing and croak along with the tunes, and when anyone would play a song on the stump near their home, they would reward the musician. Alright, let's go do that real quick then. But to be honest, we don't have that many songs to play. I think the rewards are pretty small, so we should have space in our wallet for it. I'm pretty sure they actually call it a wallet at some point, not a rupee bag. At least something. Hold on, what do they call it? Is it not on this screen? It's not. Anyway. Hey, you like Zelda's Lullaby Frogs? Some frogs are looking at you from under the water. Hello, it is me. I'm under the water. Twilight Princess, it's a wallet. Young lad, you play the ocarina well. That melody's fine, Ribbit. We should all practice it, Ribbit. Take rupees as a souvenir. If you come up with another nice melody, please drop by and play it, Ribbit. Alright, that was larger than I thought it was. These are some rich-ass frogs. God damn. Wild cherry. I'm still on the fence about the cream portion of it. But yes, wild cherry, one of the best sodas. I'm still a Dr. Pepper guy, but honestly, Dr. Pepper's never on sale. So, luckily, where I live, it's always either Dr. Pepper is on sale or Pepsi products are on sale. Wait, what does this say? Hold on. I check this. Check. Sleepless waterfall. The flow of this waterfall serves the king of Hyrule. When the king slumbers, so too do these falls. Yeah, but it's called Zelda's Lullaby, not the King's Lullaby. Wait, so does that imply that... That's not really much of a hint. I mean, I guess lullaby, sleep, you would probably put those together, but... The flow of this waterfall serves the king of Hyrule. When the king slumbers, so too do these falls. That would imply that either they're not supposed to be running at night, or the king doesn't sleep ever. And we just put the king to sleep. Crazy what you can do with theory-wise if you just ignore all the evidence. Alright, what does it say to do in here? The king can mind his own damn. Exactly, I agree. Okay. But anyway, that is all the time we have for today. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. Thank you for this. This was fun. I had a good time. I'm going to save here in every way that I can. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. You're all awesome. If you want to see more of this, then, well, that's good, because it's probably going to happen. Exactly. We just ignore the evidence, and it's fine.
Wait.
Thank you so much for the tier 1. Appreciate you. Big preach. Next time, you'll get your money's worth. Promise. Promise. But anyway, with that in mind, Newbornkilik. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.